honeys, Erica here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome home. I have a super exciting project that's about to get underway. We are starting our dining room renovation, and it is going to be a new concept for me in this house. For 2 years, you guys have watched me renovate multiple rooms in our new home, and this time I am hands off and I have hired a construction company and they're going to be doing the bulk of the work for this project. So I hired a construction company because I have been struggling a little bit keeping up with all the DIYing. My body is like, you need a break. And so I decided to design the room and then hand it off to somebody else. And I can't wait to show you guys the entire process. Even though I'm not doing the renovation, I actually think I'm gonna be able to document it even better for you guys this time around. So today, I just wanted to show you what the dining room looks like now and what we have planned for the space. I have dreamed up the coolest idea for this dining room, and I want to show you guys and kind of give you a little inside info before the renovation gets started. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel, like this video, leave a comment down below if you're excited about any of the elements for the project, and let's jump into this video. The design of our dining room to feel really unique and special. It's a small room in our home, but I don't think that small spaces need to be simply designed. I think the smaller the space, the bigger impact you can make with it, and there will be a big impact here. So I actually follow this girl on Instagram. She's called Every Last Layer, and I was so inspired. She is turning her apartment into a boutique hotel, and it got me thinking that I wanted our dining room to feel like a fine dining restaurant. We don't have kids, so we're not gathering around one dining table at the end of an evening, and it's also such a small space. We actually had a round table in our dining room before, and we could only seat 6 people. But with the new idea of possibly adding 2 dining tables and some banquette seating, I think we'll be able to seat about 8 people in a very small dining room. So I'm gonna show you a few renderings that we have come up with. I actually hired someone on Fiverr to kind of bring my ideas to life on this app called Blender, which is super helpful. I paid him, I think, like under $100, and he delivered these amazing renderings. What you'll notice is the beautiful stained walls. They are actually gonna be paneled, fully inset, and it's kind of reminding me of like a pub or like an antique study. We're gonna be using red oak plywood on the walls, and I think it's gonna really pull this rich, deep, warm brown tone in the space. We're also adding a coffered ceiling to the space, which I think will add some more dimension, and I've always wanted to have a coffered ceiling, and they can be really expensive to do, so doing it in a smaller room is gonna save me some money, and also I think it's gonna make a huge impact in there. We do have 9-foot ceilings on the main floor of our home, so I think having those taller ceilings, I can kind of get away with putting some texture, some beams and things like that on the ceiling. We're also gonna be doing a built-in bar. I don't drink alcohol, but I'm thinking of creating like a little mocktail station or tea station with some really cool glass shelving from soil and oak, and they have like the bistro pipes that go from like the ceiling to the countertop, and I think we'll do a marble top on there and a marble backsplash. Granite Works is gonna help me out with that project, which I've used them for all of my stone fabrication in our entire home. They're amazing, and they're local to Westlake, Ohio. If you're in the area, check them out. But I have a couple of really cool plans for the bar space. It's just gonna give us more storage in a small dining room, and we're actually gonna borrow some closet space from our foyer in order to achieve that. The other thing we're adding is the same Castelli marble and limestone floors in the harlequinn pattern that we have running through the foyer and our powder room. I just thought it'd be the perfect place to carry in that tile, and I think it's gonna look stunning against the espresso wood walls. I'm also picturing like some burgundy curtains, and Pottery Barn has agreed to send over some beautiful bistro, like cafe style tables, which I think will be absolutely stunning for the space, as well as some pretty lighting. And then also, I'm planning on adding a couple of banquettes against the wall, possibly pushed together or maybe separated with the tables. I'm not 100% sure, but I think adding that banquette seating will make it feel nice and comfortable. I personally love to sit at a banquette as opposed to a chair in a restaurant, so I think that will be really cool. and I've been dying to use this gorgeous vintage Murano glass chandelier since I got it like 2 years ago, and it's finally gonna go in the space as well. One of the things I'm most excited about in this space is our built-in bar, and I'm using a company which I mentioned before, Soil and Oak. They make stunning bistro glass and metal shelving, and if you've seen it at like a fancy cocktail bar, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but I'll pop a picture up so you can see what I mean. We're gonna be doing it all the way from the ceiling on the little inset we create for the bar, all the way down to the counter, which will look so chic. They also sent me a ton of samples for their different finishes of the metal. I love that they have so many options to work with whatever space that you need it to work with. I have decided to go with their polished brass. I will show you guys a little closer up shot of these, but they have so many amazing different finishes. We're gonna be doing a combination of polished nickel finishes and polished brass in the space. I think shiny is the way to go if you're trying to achieve that sort of high-end fine dining look. And I can't wait to show you guys how it turns out. They are completely custom shelves, so it will be perfectly custom for our space and fit exactly as we want them to. And I'm so excited for that. I want to thank them. They are gifting this portion of the project, and I think it's going to be really exciting. One thing that has to happen before we can get started is we've got to clear this dining room out. Believe it or not, our dining room actually looks better now than it has in the past few months because it's kind of a holding area for lots of extra construction supplies and extra pieces of furniture until we were ready to use them in various other spaces. But we have to get this place totally cleared out so that our construction guys can come in and do what they need to do. So that is what we are going to work on today. Welcome to the current state of our dining room. We did have a table here. I just sold it. We do have the chairs that we need, but now I have extras because we only are gonna need 4. And then we're gonna have to literally get all of this furniture out of here, which means we're gonna have to take everything out of this armoire. We also have like all these wood floors that have to go upstairs. They're extra from downstairs. And I think we're gonna have to hire some high school kids like on the football team to come move them for us. They're heavy. But this is like where the little built-in bar is gonna go. And obviously the entire space is gonna be gutted. You guys think we should keep this light fixture? No, probably not, right? But basically this is where the banquette seating will go. And then our 2 Pottery Barn dining tables will go like sort of with a small separation in between, and then the chairs out in front of them. So I'm really excited to kind of see how this room takes shape with everything out of the space. Now my husband and I actually have to like move everything out of here. So wish us luck. Don't mind the holes in the wall. I figured out the hard way where a pipe is. But here's our dining room all emptied out as the contractors literally just pulled up. I'm so excited to see what this space will be. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the like, leave a comment down below if you are excited for this project. And make sure to come back because part 2 is going to be epic for this dining room renovation. I cannot wait to show you guys how this project comes together. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye.